الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله أحد الفرد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. أحمده سبحانه وأشكره بأن شكر لله وحده والثناء عليه، فهو رب الناس جميعا والمخلوقات كلها، الرؤوف بعباده. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله، بلغ الرسالة، أدى الأمانة، نصح الأمة، جاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم. أما بعد، عباد الله، أوصيكم وإياي بتقوى الله. اتقوا الله فقد فاز المتقون. Having praised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and having sent salutation of mercy, peace, and exaltation of Allah upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, our beloved Rasul. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with Sahaba for their efforts, commitments, and devotion in this deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our sins. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite Ummati Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make each one of us love the Ummah for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for love is missing. I advise you, starting by myself, that together we should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The successful are those who made effort in obedience to Allah in this world. The successful are those who feared Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world. The successful are those who are committed and devoted. We need to make effort, brothers and sisters. Jannah of Allah is not cheap. Pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not cheap. It needs some effort. It needs effort. It needs commitment. It needs devotion. We stopped last week, deviated a little bit because we had to address a very important topic last week. We addressed istisqa wa salatul istisqa. I hope I benefited and you also benefited. But inshallah today we want to continue with the introduced journey to Akhirah, our journey to Akhirah, and we covered some series. Lest we say that we were not informed. Lest we say that it was not revealed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lest we say that it was revealed but it was not explained to us. Let us concentrate on understanding our journey to the real future, to the real destination. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah, وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا تُرْجَعُونَ فِيهِ إِلَى اللَّهِ ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون. That be afraid or protect yourself or save yourself from the day on which you shall be returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Turja'una fihi ila Allah. Work on it now. ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت. Then each and every person, each and every nafs, each and every individual shall be rewarded what he or she earned as an individual. كل نفس, you as an individual. وهم لا يظلمون, and you will not be wronged by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِالظَّلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not wrong in His creation. So we stood in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala في أرض المحشر. This is where we stopped the other week. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that يَعْرَقُ النَّاسُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ حَتَّى يَذْهَبَ عَرَقُهُ فِي الْأَرْضِ 70 ذِرَاعًا. sun is brought 1 mile, and people are sweating. And you will sweat to the extent that your sweat will go deep in the earth. How many meters down? 70. Think of 70 foot down. That is your own sweat going down. We cry here today, it's hot and we can't take it. Where is air conditioning? You will sweat until it will go down, sinking. Think of that 70 feet, if I get the meaning of the right. And what will happen after that is that وَيُلْجِمُهُمْ, then it will cover you. It will cover you. You will be drowned in it حَتَّى يَبْلُغَ أَذَانَهُمْ, until it will cover your ears from down up. And you are boiling. This is not cold water. This is not a swimming pool. It is not time for enjoyment. فهو يوم عظيم الأهوال تشيب فيه الأطفال ويقوم الناس من قبورهم ويحشرون إلى صعيد واحد للحساب. It is a horrifying day. It is a terrifying day. This is when even kids, infants will grow because of the hardships and difficulties. How severe the situation is. Whether you like or not, you have to be brought out of your grave and you will be driven to the MAHSHAR. And you will follow a guide who will never lose the road. You don't even need to ask. So if this is the situation, Ahbab Rasulillah, there is a relief for someone here. People will be shivered. People will be trembling. People will be in awe and fear. But there is somebody who will be relieved from this. Who is this? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, يوم القيامة على المؤمن كقدر ما بين الظهر والعصر. This hadith is sahih and it is found in the book of Imam Hakim known as Al-Mustadrak. That the day of Qiyamah, which is equivalent to 50,000 years of our counting, to a believer it will be like a period between Salatul Dhuhr and Asr. That is how easy Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it for al-mu'min. يوم القيامة على المؤمن. We need to improve our iman, brothers, because most of us enjoy being Muslims. Most of us enjoy being Muslims, and they want to die Muslims, but they don't want to die al-mu'minun. This hadith mentioned al-mu'min because we have many Muslims, but you may find that there are only few al-mu'minun, because iman is not bitamanni, iman is not by wish, iman is not a dream, iman is not I want and I wanna be. Iman is what is established in your heart, pronounced by your tongue, وَصَدَّقَهُ الْعَمَلِ, and it is fulfilled and accomplished by action. So a mu'min will be relieved from these difficulties of a day is equivalent to 50,000 years. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us to be among al-mu'minun, which means we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us to practice Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "An-nasu yub'athuna ala ma matu alayhi." People will be resurrected on what they died. Now you see this person who is being led to Abdul MAHSHAR, and he's standing in the Abdul MAHSHAR, but his stomach is that swollen, oversized, and he is falling down. and getting up and falling down, and he continue being in this state. And you ask yourself, you wonder, who is this? These are people who enjoyed eating riba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الَّذِينَ يَأْكُلُونَ الرِّبَا لَا يَقُومُونَ إِلَّا كَمَا يَقُومُ الَّذِي يَتَخَبَّطُهُ الشَّيْطَانُ مِنَ الْمَسِّ. Those who enjoy eating riba, even justifying it, it's okay. What is wrong with it? It is just like any transaction, it is like any business. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that these people, لَا يَقُومُونَ, they don't stand except like كما يقوم الذي يتخبطه الشيطان من المس. This is a person who falls down as a result of being possessed by shaitan. ذلك بأنهم قالوا إنما البيع مثل الربا. This is because they claim that there is no difference between business and riba. It is the same thing. And they know for sure that وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَا. They know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has permitted, has allowed us to transact in business, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden riba. You find this person who walks to MAHSHAR, and there are many kids around him, bullying him, giving him tough time, bugging him, and you wonder, who is this? This is a person who ate the wealth of orphans. Aitam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَأْكُلُونَ أَمْوَالَ الْيَتَامَى ظُلْمًا إِنَّمَا يَأْكُلُونَ فِي بُطُونِهِمْ نَارًا وَسَيَصْلَوْنَ سَعِيرًا. Those who usurps, those who eats, those who steals the wealth, Atadika, the estates left for orphans, let them know that they eat it. But what they eat, they put in their stomach is nar, is fire. And this also will lead them to be in Jahannam. You find a person who enjoyed the thought, khamr. Whenever he was told don't drink, he continued drinking. He will be resurrected with a glass of khamr on his neck. A thief who used to steal from people. A person who used to crook people in business. You crook people, and later on you say that I'm bankrupt. You crook your brother in Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يَغْلُلْ يَأْتِ بِمَا غَلَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Whatever you stole and you crooked, brother in Islam, you will come carrying all of it on your neck on the day of Qiyamah. You will carry it on your neck, and you stand in this Abdul MAHSHAR. And therefore, we will be resurrected based on what we died. Shaheed will be brought as a shaheed, who died as a shaheed. Anyone who died in Libsatul Ihram, Hajj or Mu'tamir, he will also be resurrected making talbiyah, and he will be resurrected in Libsatul Ihram. You died in sujood, you will be resurrected in sujood. And therefore we will be resurrected on what we died. And this is a food for thought, ikhwat al-iman. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will then announce the following. And hadith is hadith of Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. أَيْنَ الْمُتَحَابُّونَ بِجَلَالِي. Where are those who love one another for my sake? Where are those who had mutual love for my sake, for the sake of my glory? We sometimes love one another for fitna. We love one another to finish so-and-so. We love nata'amal. Sometimes we love one another just for soccer. I miss that brother, you know. Because of Liverpool and Manchester and Lakers. When did you think loving your brother for the sake of Allah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will announce when people are going through difficulties, when people have no solution, when nothing can save people from this Abdul MAHSHAR, difficulties and hardships and horrors that we are going through, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, أَيْنَ الْمُتَحَابُونَ بِجَلَالِ, where are those who love one another for the sake of my glory? الْيَوْمَ أُظِلُّهُمْ فِي ظِلِّي يَوْمَ لَا ظِلَّ إِلَّا ظِلِّي. For today I'm going to shed them. I'm going to shed them under my shade when there will be no shade except the shade of my arch. Love is missing amongst Muslims. As much as we talk about unity, unity will never be found if we don't love one another. Unity is very easy. Aren't we uniting in the masjid? Aren't we unite 5 times? Aren't we unite on Jumu'ah? Aren't we unite for weddings? Aren't we unite? What is missing? Opening our hearts and saying, brother, I love you for the sake of Allah. Opening our mouth and telling your brother that I love you for the sake of Allah. Look at our countries. Look at Mujtama'at al-Islamiyya. The problem, right from a small community to big, love is missing. Love for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will save you from horror and difficulties on the day of Qiyamah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in hadith, in Sahih Muslim, hadith narrated by Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu. We quoted this hadith many times, and it is worth mentioning on this place. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Sab'atun yudilluhum Allahu fi dhillihi yawma la dhilla illa dhilluh." That there are 7 people, there are 7 categories who will be shaded under the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day when there will be no any shade except the shade of the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you need to ask yourself whether you are in or out. And if you are not, it's not late. You are not excluded. Take advantage of every moment and every second in your life to be amongst them. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you opportunity to be amongst them. Unless you do not want. Unless you do not want. The first one is Imam Adilun. This is a just ruler, a just leader. In your house, be just. In your company, be just. As a director, be just. In the masjid, be just. Any leadership, be just. You will earn these on the day of Qiyamah. The second one is وَشَابٌ نَشَأَ فِي عِبَادَةِ اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. This is a young man who never misused his age. A teenager, a youth, a young man and sister who said that I'm not going to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with this ni'mah of teenage. Do we say that it's very difficult, you know? I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to disobey Allah, I'm going to commit zina, I'm going to do wrong things, I'm going to drink khamr, I'm going to smoke weed. Inshallah, when I get old, then I'm going to sleep in the masjid permanently. Look at that. Most of elderly people are crying. They say, later shababa ya'udu yawman. They wish if that golden age can return for a minute today. But you haven't. And don't think that it's far to reach 75 or 80 years. It's tomorrow. وَكُلُّ آتٍ قَرِيبٍ. Take advantage of your youth. You will be shaded under the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when there will be no shade except that shade. وَرَجُلٌ قَلْبُهُ مُعَلَّقٌ بِالْمَسَاجِدِ. The third one is a Muslim, is a mu'min whose heart is attached to the masjid. Shame on Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam today. Shame. Shame on me and you. As much as we're in Salatul Jumu'ah, go or attend Salatul Asr in any mosque on Jumu'ah. Shame on me. Shame on you. Shame. Yet we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for victory. Yet we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for victory. When we have denied to communicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have refused to worship Allah. Our heart loves the masjid, but not that much. It's not connected. There are Muslims who come to Jumu'ah until Jumu'ah, and they don't have any excuse. There are Muslims who come to Eid al-Fitr until Eid al-Fitr. He say only Eid al-Fitr. There are Muslims who come, when did you come to the masjid? He say 5 years ago. Do you live in Al-Bakuk? He say yes. What is happening? I'm busy. Hatta zurtumul maqabir. If you want to be busy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you busy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to resurrect you blind on the day of Qiyamah. وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فإن له معيشة ضنكا ونحشره يوم القيامة أعمى قال رب لما حشرتني أعمى وقد كنت بصيرا قال كذلك آتتك آياتنا فنسيتها وكذلك اليوم تنسى. You turn away from the reminder of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intentionally. You clothe yourself with the word I'm busy. You don't want to visit the house of Allah. If your leg cannot take you to the house of Allah, how will it take you to Jannah? If your leg does not take you to the masjid, how will your leg take you to Jannah? If you don't want to come to the house of Allah, how do you want to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of Qiyamah? If you don't want to be in this best place, how are you going to be in Jannah, brother in Islam? And therefore, this is the mu'min whose heart is attached to the house of Allah. The fourth one is rajulani tahaba fillah, two people who love one another for the sake of Allah. Ask yourself from today, if you never ask yourself, why do I love my brother? Why do I love my sister? Do I love him or her for the sake of Allah or for the sake of other things? Love for the sake of Allah will earn you that reward on the day of Qiyamah. It will earn you pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Love will unite Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Love, brothers in Islam. Number 5 is وَرَجُلٌ دَعَتْهُ امْرَأَةٌ. This is a person who is invited, seduced by a beautiful woman. ذَاتُ حُسْنٍ وَجَمَالٍ. Come and commit zina with me. I can even pay you if you do this. فَقَالَ إِنِّي أَخَافُ اللَّهِ. But he said that I fear Allah. Keep your money, keep your beauty, because Hurul Ain is more beautiful than you. I'm not going to do it for the sake of Allah, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden. Shabab, youths, I know that in America, partially, if you don't have a girlfriend, zina girlfriend, you are not that advanced. They think you are backward. Say, إِنِّي أَخَافُ اللَّهِ. Say, I fear Allah, and then get married. Let us not make it habit. Keep away from it. I don't say all Shabab are doing it, but keep away, because I know the situation in high school and university. I know that we are going through a lot of difficulty. We are in a society where girls will write you letters. I love you. They will come and sit on your lap. And if you push them away, they say, are you gay? I know that. By now, I know that. I know it's tough with you. But say, Inni akhafu Allah. Say that I fear Allah. The sixth one is وَرَجُلٌ تَصَدَّقَ بِصَدَقَةٍ. This is a person who pays sadaqah. فَأَخْفَاهَا. And he conceals it. He hides it. حَتَّى لَا تَعْلَمَ شِمَالُهُ مَا تُنْفِقُ يَمِينُهُ. He pays sadaqah with the right hand. And he even keeps it secret from the left hand, knowing. And this is a test for many people. You give $20, now it is me who built this masjid. If it was not me, this door would have not been fixed. If it is not, you see that cloth is mine. I just gave him yesterday. الذين ينفقون أموالهم بالمن والأذى ولا ينفقونها في سبيل الله. When you give and you don't give it for the sake of Allah, and you give for name and fame, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَبَشِّرْهُمْ بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. It's not going to earn you the pleasure of Allah, but instead, the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give for the sake of Allah. Don't make a big noise about it. And the last one, وَرَجُلٌ ذَكَرَ اللَّهَ خَالِيًا. This is a person who remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in solitude, individually. He is alone. No one is seeing him. فَفَاضَتْ عَيْنَاهُ. Until it resulted to shedding tears for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some of us cry because wife is gone. Some of us cry because wife is teasing you. If you play with me again, I'm going to leave. Some of us are crying for many, many other reasons. But how many of us are crying for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So then people will go to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as they will start from Adam alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, and all prophets will tell them, go to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and they will come to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying, oh ya Rasulullah, can't you go and intercede for us with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Ama tara ma nahnu fi. Don't you see what we are going through, O Rasulullah? And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say, I am for it. Allahumma rabba hadi da'wati tamma والصلاة القائمة آت محمد الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمود الذي وعدته. This dua that we recite after every salah, it fits here. Maqaman mahmud alladhi wa'adta. Because Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam will be the only one assigned to intercede with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on behalf of the creation, ikhwat al-iman. Not on behalf of the human being only. Because fi ard al-mahshar, there will be animals, there will be mammals, there will be shayateen, there will be jinn, there will be everything which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed with the soul. They will be standing, going through this difficulty. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, most of us don't know Rasul. We don't want to know Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His mission was big. His mission was not completed yet. His mission is going to be completed on the day of Qiyamah. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will go and fall in prostration under the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will inspire him with many words of glorification and praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he will remain in that position as long as he will be. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell him, Ya Muhammad, irfa'a ra'sak. O Muhammad, lift your head. Was'al tu'ta, and ask you will be given. Washfa'a tushaffa, and intercede, and your intercession will be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, raising his head, he will say, Allahumma ummati ummati. This is first shafa'ah. This is first intercession. Just asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to come lil-fasl bayna al-ibad, to start judging between people. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَاءَ رَبُّكَ وَالْمَلَكُ صَفًّا صَفًّا. This is the place of this ayah. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come surrounded by malaika, malaika around Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَاءَ رَبُّكَ وَالْمَلَكُ صَفًّا صَفًّا. Angels will be in rows. وَجِيءَ يَوْمَئِذٍ بِجَهَنَّمَ. And Jahannam will be brought closer in the Ard al-Mahshar. And I want to stop here, but there is this hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, once Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes more closer, when people and all creation are standing in Ard al-Mahshar, he says, يُجَاءُ بِجَهَنَّمَ يَوْمَئِذٍ, hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that Jahannam will be brought on that day. لَهَا سَبْعُونَ أَلْفٍ زِمَامٍ. This Jahannam will have, these are big chains, big ropes that will be pulling Jahannam. مَعَ كُلِّ زِمَامٍ سَبْعُونَ أَلْفَ مَلَكٍ يَجُرُّونَهَا. For every rope, this is the one that I can quickly think of now. Zimam is what ties the horse. So, for every zimam, there will be another 70,000 angels who will be pulling Jahannam to bring it in the Ard al-Mahshar. When people are standing, then Jahannam will continue eating itself up. And it will then bring out a sound that will make malaika and human beings and all prophets to be so afraid that all will fall on their knees out of awe and fear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجِيءَ يَوْمَئِذٍ بِجَهَنَّمَ Jahannam is brought closer. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَتَذَكَّرُ الْإِنسَانُ. This is when human being will remember. وَأَنَّى لَهُ الذِّكْرَى. But anything that he remembers, memory will not help him with anything. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted you to remember in this world. يَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِي قَدَّمْتُ لِحَيَاتِي. He will say, I wish I did many good things during my life in the world. يَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِي قَدَّمْتُ لِحَيَاتِي. We will continue from there, brothers in Imam. What do we learn? Entertaining khutbah, inspiring khutbah, just beautiful khutbah. That sheikh can make noise on the minbar, he can talk, mashallah. That is not going to help you with anything. Inspiring, good, beautiful is not going to help you. I never quoted anything from me. I'm just reminding myself and you. وَسَتَذْكُرُونَ مَا أَقُولُ لَكُمْ. And you will remember whatever I tell you on this minbar. وَأُفَوِّضُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. And I refer all my affairs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brother, take lesson from this. It is our journey and it's coming. And we need to make preparation to meet with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا كما أمر وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له إرغاما لمن جحد به وكفر وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم ارض عن جميع صحابة رسول الله أجمعين اللهم اعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم اعز الإسلام والمسلمين وذل الشرك والكفرة والمبتدعة والمشركين اللهم انصر من نصر دينك واخذل من خذل المسلمين واجعل اللهم بلدتنا هذه آمنة مطمئنة وعلى سائر البلدان المسلمين واكتب لهما سترة والسلامة والعافية علينا وعلى عبيدك الحجاج والغزاة والمسافرين في برك وبحرك من أمة محمد أجمعين اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا واهدنا سبل السلام نجنا من الظلمات إلى النور اللهم انصر أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم بارك لأمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم اغفر لأمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم اسقنا غيثا مغيثا مريئا عاجلا غير آجل نافعا غير ضار ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم أحقن دماء المسلمين في كل مكان والحمد لله رب العالمين وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليفجر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر ينبأ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم وأخر بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله